Aries, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to all my new viewers who are here watching me for the first time. Hopefully you decide to stick around. We're going to be taking a look at what June 2023 has in store for you. I'm super excited to see what energy comes through. Okay, we're setting the intention for some positive vibes, blessings, abundance, love, all of that to be manifested during this time frame, okay? But let's jump straight in. Any information that you need will be listed below. My website, if you do want to book a personal reading with me, this actual spread is up on my website for you guys to actually purchase. So if you want to know how June's going to turn out for you, my website is mysticalcrystals.com. I will have it linked below because you might spell it wrong. So if you do have issues finding it, I will have it linked below, as well as my other YouTube channels and all that information and jazz. But let's see what's going on here, Aries. Now, the personal theme for June, we have the Ace of Flowers. When it comes to your love life, we have the Knight of Teacups. When it comes to career, oh, that's way too many cards. When it comes to career, we have the World card. Possible challenge, we have the Five of Wands. The advice for you, we have the Page of Flowers. And I'm gonna back this up just a little bit so you can actually see it. There you go. What needs your focus? We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. What you don't see, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. And then the outcome, we have the, interesting, we have the Five of Swords. For a second, I didn't realize that there was other flowers in the back. I was looking at the big red one, the big bold red one. So let's go ahead and get into it, Aries. Let's go ahead and discuss what we have here. So with the personal theme being represented by the Ace of Swords, clarity. Clarity, being able to see things from a new perspective. Okay, there could even be some important conversations that are going to be happening during this time frame, or some sort of negotiations here. I'm also getting new ideas. Aries, you could find yourself feeling inspired. You could even find yourself in better mental health coming into this month after you kind of shift your focus into things that are more of importance to you, or you start to weed out, cut out certain distractions, okay? I'm also hearing like a better routine is coming into place. You could be realizing that certain things need to be adjusted in your focus or your day-to-day in order for you to see the progress you've been looking to see. Now, going into love, we have the Knight of Teacups. So there could be someone, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, in regards to the zodiac sign, who could be showing a level of interest in you. But when it comes to consistency, that could be an issue. Or you could find yourself maybe putting yourself back out into the dating world, especially if you're single, trying to put yourself out into the dating world and realizing that maybe there's certain things that you haven't all the way overcome emotionally. So it could be making you a little bit unsure about who you're dealing with and how serious you want to take them. But if you are dealing with another love interest, they could be throwing a lot on you in terms of their feelings, but you could be wanting their actions to kind of like show their level of love or care for you, like how they may express it. Okay, and if you have been dealing with this for a while, you could be cutting off anybody who has been super inconsistent with you. Now, what I see with career and finance, we have the World card. So you could be getting a full picture view. This is my full picture view card, okay? You could be getting a full understanding of what your career is either calling you to do at this point, lessons that you've learned while being a business owner, you could be finally grasping, okay? You could even find yourself in just a totally new cycle of energy, whether this is a different way you're showing up for your career, or you could be closing one cycle in your career and starting something new. The World card also is the energy of success. So there could be success in you adjusting, making changes that, again, come from you gaining wisdom or experience in this arena. You could also be closing, you could be closing some sort of chapter in your life that may have been eating at your money. Maybe this is like, how do I say this? Like you have an addiction and spending money on certain things, or like you're coming to a point to where you're able to release something and finally let it go. But also coming to a whole new perspective of how your finances need to be handled as well. Some of you guys could be also traveling during this time frame, or you could be pampering yourself a lot more because finances aren't tight. Now, going into the possible challenge, I do have the 5 of Wands. So this could be other people sending energy your way and causing problems. So be aware of who you're surrounding yourself with and who has access to you energy-wise. This could be just outside things that could be like posing as challenges towards you. This could also be personal confliction. You could be conflicted in terms of what you want to do creatively, having moments where, you know, you're really excited about taking action on certain things, but then letting, I guess, distractions, outside things kind of like take you out of your element. So you're going to have to try your best not to get distracted during this time frame. You could also have people who are in low-key competition with you, and they could be doing this and you're unaware of it, like co-workers, family members, a love interest for some of you, okay? A friend. Take what resonates. But going into the advice, with the Page of Swords or the Page of Flowers, this is going into full research mode. If there is any new business endeavors that you're wanting to take on, taking the time out to learn as much as you can, get as much information as possible, even consider getting a mentor if necessary so that you can know what you're doing. Also, when it comes to interests that you may have or things that you're curious about career-wise, or when it comes to your living situation, maybe you're curious about moving to a new state or moving to a new city, whatever this may be, this is taking the time out to do your research before you make any permanent or serious decisions during this time frame. Also, where somebody is a dry texter or where somebody is a bad communicator, this is making sure you're not settling for less, okay, and accepting the bare minimum in those scenarios, okay? This is also having a level of discernment. If something doesn't seem right, then take a closer look, investigate before you, again, are making any permanent decisions during the month of June. Now, what I see for what needs your focus, I do have the 10, or not the 10, the 9 of Wands in reverse. So you giving yourself a stress-free experience in the month of June. Okay, what needs your focus is you guys decompressing, de-stressing, keeping yourself at a peaceful place. Okay, and what could be stressing you out is different for each and every one of you, but this is doing your best to implement self-care irregardless of what you have going on. In any situations that bring you to a level of just repeated stress or feeling just overwhelmed and almost at your breaking point, this is the time in which you need to cut this energy out of your life if it's possible. Okay. Also, these are certain tasks that you may have put off that could be causing you stress in this current moment as well. So being on top of yourself, time management is going to be one way that you can kind of like stay out of this energy of going into stress overload. Now, when it comes to what you may not be aware of, I do have the Nine of Cups in reverse. So something that you may deem as, oh, if I was like, okay, let me give you an example. Something that you could be deeming as a dream come true, or just the dream person for you, or a dream scenario. There may be a need for you to do more research on that. Okay, so for example, if this is about a person, you could be holding somebody up to a high regard, and really and truly they may not be that. It could just be that you're putting that pedestal on this person when they're not even deserving of it. So sometimes, what is the saying? What glitters isn't gold, is what Spirit is saying. So just know this. And certain things that we desire, Spirit can see down the line isn't in alignment for us. So rejection sometimes is the best form of protection when it comes to this energy. Now, outcome for this time frame, I do have the Five of Swords. Now, you may have somebody trying you. You could be getting into like a really brutal argument with a love interest, co-worker, somebody who may have it out for you. You could also have, like I said in the challenge card here, you could have other people who are sending you energy, and you could be feeling it and not knowing where it's coming from. So definitely make sure you are protecting your energy. But you guys are also going to be addressing self-sabotaging behaviors. Okay, where have you been psyching yourself out of things that could be great for you, that could be awesome for you, because of other people's opinions, or you being mentally out of alignment because of distractions and whatnot. This is you guys having to address this and really work through this. But this is what I see for the month of June. I hope that this did give you some insight on what to expect and how to better handle this month. If you did enjoy, definitely thumbs up the video, subscribe. And like I said, you can get this as a personal reading. Check that out below on my website, and I will see you then.